Hey, what's up, guys? We are the MTG Rookies. Welcome to a really exciting episode that we have for you. We're going to be doing a box battle with 2 collector booster boxes. Blake and I both picked up one, pre-ordered it for $250. We looked last night and they were sitting at like $450. So we got
in at the perfect time.
Yeah, we got in at the perfect time, and we're excited to see what kind of value that we can get out of these. So Blake, you want to explain kind of how that's going to work?
Yeah, so we are each going to take turns opening our boxes. Jake is going to go first. We're going to open one pack at a time. Most of the value of the set is found in the rares and the mythics. Might be a few uncommon cards that are pretty valuable too, but those rares and mythics are kind of really where that value is going to come in. We are looking for shock lands, specifically the Galaxy Foil shock lands. Those are Galaxy Foil is gorgeous. I think it's my favorite.
It looks so good.
It's my favorite foil treatment, I think, of all. We're looking for the shock lands. We are looking for the Planeswalker. Remind me of his name.
Tezzeret. Yeah, Tezzeret. That full art Planeswalker looks pretty sick. He is very strong. We're also looking for the textless foil Sothera, the big chase card, big pull of the set. We are going to be psyched if we can get one of those. There's this really land heavy, so there's a lot of really classic, powerful lands that we could possibly pull in this set. So an Ancient Tomb, an Eldrazi Temple, like they're just strip mine overflowing with great lands in this
Land
set.
destruction is back, and strip mine is that land, and I love strip mine.
We also have the special guests that we could pull in this set. So your not Eldrazi, your Sliver Overlord, your Magus of the Moon, your Green Sun Zenith. We've got a ton of different, the Burgeoning, a ton of different things that we could pull that we're really excited about. So why don't we just go ahead and get into it?
Let's run it.
Let's do it. All right, here we go. I get to open my box first. This is a competition, so we will be throwing up the value that I'm getting from my box, reveal it at the end after Blake has finished opening his box, and we'll see who got the most value out of their boxes, and you guys can help us decide who got the best pulls, even if they didn't get the most value out of it, and what would be the most useful index. But we're gonna go ahead and get started. So let's open up this guy to make sure I don't cut myself or any cards or anything. But yeah, we're really excited about this set. Blake and I did our pre-release last night. Excited about some of the really great pulls that we can do. I'm gonna throw that off to the side. So let's bust this bad boy open. How do you guys decide which packs to open first? We're just gonna go, I don't know, Blake, should we go all right first, all left first? What do you think?
I think you should open all the packs at once and do like a chaos pack.
We're not going that degen. We're gonna
sure.
We're gonna go one by one.
Flip and rip it.
We're gonna go one by one.
Flip and rip it if you're not scared.
Off to the side over here. And let's go right first. Let's go right first. I almost made a mistake earlier and mixed up our boxes, so we wouldn't have known whose is whose, but I remembered.
I'm not convinced he didn't mix it up, and if my hits are bad, I'm blaming him.
That's not the first time that's happened, actually.
All right. But last time it was my fault, so.
All right, first pack. I'm just gonna throw those on your floor. I hope that's okay.
That's cool.
Okay, so we've got an Ore Plate Pangolin, Ice Cave Crasher, Germinating Worm. We're going to move through these commons and uncommons a little bit faster as we go. But man, this art for this set is just so freaking beautiful. I love space, so I'm a big fan of this set. What do you guys think of Station and Spacecraft? Is it useful? It was pretty cool and limited to be able to, especially with Warp, drop some things in and station something and be able to utilize it better. Also, these lands, man, these are some of the coolest lands I have ever seen. They're just beautiful. This foiling is awesome. Not a Galaxy foil, but we're looking out for those as well. We got our first rare in Starwinder. It's a 7-drop Leviathan. Avendo Brush Razor in the Extendo art. Space-Time Anomaly. This is the first time I've seen that card. That's a sick name. Target player mills cards equal to your life total. That would be great in what's the recent commander from Final Fantasy, Hope S theme. S time. I don't know how to say her name. There's so many of those Final Fantasy ones that I mispronounce all the time. Bonder's Enclave. Okay, so that's our first rare land coming out of this. Pay 3, tap, draw a card. Activate only if you control a creature with power 4 or greater. Okay, not bad. You got some card draw utility in your lands. And our first mythic, Quantum Riddler. Oh my gosh, look at that. That is sick, dude.
I love this art in this set. It's
4/6 Sphinx for 5. Flying. When this creature enters, draw a card. As long as you have 1 or fewer cards in hand, if you would draw 1 or more cards, you draw that many cards plus 1 instead, and you can warp it for 2. That's awesome.
The warp, oh my gosh. In pre-release, warp was
Art card.
so good. So many people were using warp against me, and it hurt my feelings because I didn't have any.
All right, pack number 1. That was great as a little teaser. Nothing insane, but I love the art on the Quantum Riddler. I'm excited to see what else we can get. I don't know what it is. These packs feel like these are premium. This premium packaging. Oh no! All right.
I've heard that these packs are harder to open than ones in past.
All right, so we got Fungal Colossus, Vanishing Lights, Auxiliary Boosters, Nebula Dragon, Swarm Color, Harmonious Grove Strider, Guru Strider, Dual Sun Adepts, Alpha Rail, Dreaming Acolyte. I wish this card was better because the art is just so cool. I like the vibe of this card a lot, but I don't know. Maybe it'd be fun to figure out how that would work to be strong as a commander and just in a blink deck. Maybe you can blink with a lot of blue. I don't know. Siege Ship, Agrarian, a beautiful forest, Corral of the Void, Exploration, Brood Ship. I haven't seen this one yet. This is a commander card. I think it's probably in the Lands Matter commander deck. Station 3+, you may play an additional land on each of your turns. Flying at 8+, 4/4. Once during each of your turns, you may cast a permanent spell from your graveyard by sacrificing the land in addition to paying its other types. Okay, or other costs. Not bad. That's a 1-drop. You can get started on that early. Pain for all. Enchant creature you control when this aura enters. Enchanted creature deals damage equal to its power to any other target. Whenever enchanted creature deals damage, it does that much damage to each opponent. Ooh, so that's like you're making your whatever creature a Brash Taunter, essentially, right? Good. Yeah.
I love
to each other opponent. Oh my gosh. Bonder's Enclave. This reminds me of Dune, dude. This reminds me of like this is Timothy Chalamet riding on top of a sandworm. I already got the other one of this. This is definitely inspired by Dune for sure. And then an Anti-Causal Vestige. This was a MVP card in my pre-release pool. It was so good because that warp ability allows you to trigger that twice. It leaves immediately. You draw a card and then you put a permanent card on the battlefield for free, and then you can save it up in exile and use it again later. It's insane. So good. What was your MVP?
I can't remember the name of it, but it was a green creature that every time a land entered, you get to put a 1/1 counter on it. And I was also building lander tokens in that deck. So it got pretty big pretty quick. My opponent didn't necessarily have any answers for it, so
nice.
Won me the game.
All right, Virus Beetle, Radiant Strike, Orbital Plunge, Ilvoy Light Jammer, Grave Pact Monolith, Debris Field Crusher. This was pretty terrible. I don't want to station for 8+ and it only be a 1/5 and then I have to pay more to make it bigger. I'm not about that. That's not very fun. It does have some removal attached to it, but overall I just didn't feel like I had enough value to be able to run it in anything. Othros Scan Ship. When the spacecraft enters, draw 2 cards, then discard a card. Station 8+ flying 4/4. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, Tanook. This is one of the better, more exciting commanders from this set, so I would build him. I don't know about you guys. Landfall, whenever your land you control enters, Tanic deals with 1 damage to each opponent. If this is the second time this ability has resolved this turn, draw a card. Blake, what commander are you building out of this set? Do you know anything?
If I pull one of there was a station that's Wooburg. It seems pretty infinite guideline.
I just pulled one of those in one of my packs earlier today. So Bioengineered Future. I haven't seen this guy. Enchantment in green. When it enters, create a lander token. Each creature you control enters with an additional 1 counter on it for each land that entered the battlefield under your control this turn. That's interesting. I haven't seen that take on that kind of effect. insects. Whenever this creature enters or attacks, you and defending player each discard a card or sacrifice a permanent. You draw a card for each land card put into a graveyard this way. Encore 6 and 2 black. I don't remember what Encore does, bro. So reading the card explains the card except for when it doesn't, because this does not. And none. None. The right hand. This is actually pretty sick for artifact decks. It's a flying 3/4 jellyfish, which I love that almost all the blue creatures in this set are jellyfish. I'm like, what? Why in space? You know, are they just like, what weird sea creatures can we put in space? Jellyfish and Leviathan and stuff. I think it's pretty funny. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may cast artifact spells from the top of your library. Artifacts you control have tap, add blue. Spend this mana only to cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand. So if you've got some, you're gonna cast things from the top of your library. I was like thinking about impulse draw and stuff. No, it's from the top of your library. I guess if you put it in a blue-red deck, you do that, but it's synergy all in itself. So that's great. This could be a cool commander. Wandering Fumarole. Interesting. Okay, it's a dual land. Is it pay 2 and is it until end of turn this land becomes a 1/4 blue and red elemental with 0, pay 0, switch this creature's power and toughness until end of turn. It's still a land. Weird. Okay, so you can use it both as an attacker and a blocker effectively. Oh my, what is this? What even is this?
Let me see that.
Look at that.
Oh, Japanese!
I have no idea what this card is, but it's a mythic 4/5 in mono white. You can, I imagine this means warp. I don't know. Somebody translate it for me. Blake, translate for me.
I'm looking it up. I'm on it.
Okay. I don't know how I feel about Japanese versions. I'm like, please give it to me in English so I can read it and know what I have.
In other news, Encore is an activated ability that can be activated only if the creature card has it is in your graveyard. You can pay a creature's Encore cost and exile it from your graveyard to create a number of token copies of it equal to the number of your opponents. Each of those tokens have haste and must attack that player and is sacrificed during the end step. So it's similar to Flashback, similar to almost Mobilize, like out of the graveyard. Coming in, has to attack, goes away at the end.
Okay, interesting. So I can see, yeah, with the attack trigger, that could be really good. You and defending player each discard a card or sacrifice a permanent. You draw a card for each land card put in a graveyard this way. So yeah, that makes sense that this would be in the insect sacrificing lands commander deck that's been out, or that came out today. All right, here we go. This is our 4th pack. Cavern Turbo Drone, Squire's Light Blade. I'm gonna slide on through these commons and uncommons so you can see them, and we can see if there's anything worth mentioning, but I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on them. Rust Harvester, 1 red for a 1/1 with Menace. Pay 2 and tap it, exile an artifact card from your graveyard, put a 1/1 counter on this creature, then it deals damage equal to its power to any target. Interesting. Okay. Not terrible, but not fantastic. Whenever another non-token artifact you control enters, proliferate. Okay, yeah, this is in the counterintelligence deck. Obviously great in artifact and proliferate decks, so look out for that one. Hardlight Containment for 1 white. Enchant artifact you control and this aura enters, exile target creature and opponent controls until this aura leaves the battlefield. Enchanted permanent has ward 1. Okay. All right, interesting. So you're giving your stuff protection and you're exiling something else, you're removing something else from the battlefield. That's not bad. For 1 white, that's a good rate. Okay, something big under here. I'm not sure. It's probably, I don't know what it is. Ancient Tomb! Oh my god! Oh my god, it's an Ancient Tomb! Yeah, it's the like tower one.
Let's go.
I love the other art is cooler, but this is still pretty sick to like own an Ancient Tomb. That's awesome. I love that. So yeah, for those who don't know, you can tap it, add 2 mana, 2 colorless mana. This land deals 2 damage to you. Just a great one to have in your collection. Great utility land there. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put X 1/1 counters on each creature you control, where X is this creature's power. Ouroboros. It just looks like a ribbony little worm coming out of an ice planet. That's pretty. I love just how creative they could get with this set. Like, you have almost no limits. You know, you're going beyond the known worlds. You know, what you got? What happened?
I have an update on the Japanese card. So whenever you're yeah.
Go ahead. I'm done with this.
So pull that back out. Pull the Japanese card out. I'll read to you what it is.
All right.
So this is the Exalted Sunborn, an angel wizard with flying and lifelink. If 1 or more tokens would be created under your control, twice that many of those tokens are created instead, and it has warp 1 white. As of right now, pre-market, pre-release prices, we're looking at $110. But I think that might be for a foil.
It is a foil.
And unfortunately, Japanese are usually a little bit cheaper.
Yeah, whatever. It's
but
still,
that's sick.
What
a hit.
I'll have to like, imagine if I just like Sharpied over it with the real text.
In English.
Or like sticky note on top of it. Just some whiteout and then like wrote over that. But that's great. I feel like every set so far this year has had a token doubler of some sort. And to be able to warp that in and have that effect whenever you want, wherever you need it, to be able to pay that cheap for that is insane. And then bring it back later. That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, we have that. We have the Terra Symbiosis from the set as well that doubles 1/1 counters.
Yeah, I think so.
Card draw, something like that.
Oh, you draw cards equal to the number 1/1 counters you put on something. I think something like that.
Yeah, let me look at it.
Anyway, let's move ahead to these next packs. I might need a freaking pair of scissors. Who knows?
Okay, Terra Symbiosis. Whenever you put 1 or more 1/1 counters on a creature you control, you may draw that many cards. So not a doubler, but very
useful, very valuable. I would maybe run that in some, at least in limited. I would have definitely ran that. Okay, so we got Adasia Windswept Bastion as a mythic. It's a planet land at 12 plus for 3 and a white and tap. Create a token that's a copy of target artifact or enchantment you control, except it's a legendary. Activate only as a sorcery. Okay, so you can't keep making more token copies of that. That's kind of limiting on this. And compared to like the planet that's like a Gaia's Cradle or the Tolarian whatever, that add blue for each artifact you control or add green for each creature you control, this doesn't really stack up in my opinion. So not terrible, but not fantastic. Eumidian Hatchery, pay 1 life, add black, put a hatchling counter on this land. When this land is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, for each hatchling counter on it, create a 1/1 black insect creature token with flying. That's pretty sick. That's a good value for a land, especially if you can gain that life back. Not really have to worry about that downside.
Yeah, you said insects.
Insects.
Yeah, there's a lot of insect support in this set.
Yeah,
which is really cool to see. Oh, makes me want to build an insect deck. What'd you hit?
I got another Exalted Sunborn, but this time in English and an extended art. So we'll see how much are we looking at for the extended art version of that. It's non-foil, but the art is insane. It looks so cool. 4/5. Oh, we got something underneath this. This is a rare, but I don't know what it's gonna be.
Hang on, guy on the computer he's trying. Come
on, guy on the computer.
I know.
So this is a token doubler. Like I said, we've seen a lot of these in this set. So warp 1 and a white.
You said Exalted Sunborn.
Extended art.
Extended art. Is it foil?
It's not.
Okay, we are looking non-foil, about $32 right now.
Not bad.
That art is, chef's kiss.
Hissing Quagmire. Ooh. Why do I just picture the Family Guy character?
Is it borderless?
It is borderless foil, Hissing Quagmire. This land enters tapped, black and green dual land. You can pay 1 black and green until end of turn. This land becomes a 2/2 black and green elemental creature with death touch. It's still a land.
Looks cool. Foil's going about for 320 right now.
Okay.
Nothing insane,
Nothing,
but not bad.
Crazy.
Good for a land.
Entropic Battle Cruiser, 3/10 at 8+. Whenever an opponent discards a card, they lose 3 to life. Okay, no, I pulled one of these the other day. Yeah, the other day, literally yesterday. This would go great in my Kefka deck, so I'm putting that right in there because I am a degenerate and want people to discard their entire hand and not be able to play the game. So if you didn't know that, I have a Kefka deck. It's not very fun to play against.
No, I can attest to that. It is not. It's not.
But you know what? I have fun with it, and that's all that matters. Everybody else can suffer. Okay. Comet Crawler. This is pack 6. Zealous Display, Starport Security, Gene, Pollinator. Really looking for one of those special guests. We haven't seen one of those in any of the packs that I've pulled. Have you pulled any of those?
I have not.
So would love to see one of those at any point. I don't call them special guests for nothing, I guess. Wedge Light Rammer, Monois Circuit Feeder, Full Art Forests, Geomorph Imago. This is that one in the full art treatment that they accidentally, I think, printed the legend border on it, but it's definitely not a legend. So I don't know why they did that. It's just a rare, but just a normal creature. That's pretty cool. Flying 1/3 whenever a land you control enters, target creature has base power and toughness 3/3 until end of turn. If you control 6 or more lands, that creature has base power and toughness 6/6 until end of turn instead. Oh, this is cool. Yeah, this is the alternate commander from the Counterintelligence commander deck, which is the cooler of the two. They're both great, but this one can just get extremely broken because when he becomes tapped, you can proliferate. So you put a bunch of tap and untap shenanigans in your deck, you can just continually proliferate. This can go infinite with a potato. So look out for that. That's a really fun commander. All right, we got Terminal Velocity. You may put an artifact or creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. That permanent gains haste. When this permanent leaves the battlefield, it deals damage equal to its mana value to each creature, and at the beginning of your end step, sacrifice this permanent. That could be pretty sick. I could see that comboing with quite a few different things. Sunken Citadel. It's a cave. When this land is tapped, as it enters, choose a color. Add 1 mana of the chosen color. Add 2 mana of the chosen color. Spend this mana only to activate abilities of land sources. Why would you only activate? Why does it have 2? Like, why would you do the top one instead of the bottom one? That's a little strange. I don't know why you would want to do that. Anyway, and a sick Cosmogoyf. Okay, I haven't seen this full art version of it. I struggle to see where this would be relevant. I wish it was a little bit more consistent with some of the other Lurgoyf decks, but what are we looking at?
Like $3.
Like $3.
Looks sick though.
Okay, we're hitting big money today. Big money. All right, for the last 6 packs, we're gonna kind of speed through the commons and uncommons because Blake says we are running low on time.
People care more about the rares and mythics, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, give the people what they want.
Give them what they want.
It's provocative. Okay, solid. All right, so we're gonna get through these commons, uncommons. All right, here we go. This is really where the action is. Okay, so we got a plains, but Ice Till Explorer with the Insight Engine. That's pretty cool. Oh, hold up. Extinguisher Battleship. Destroy target non-creature permanent when the spacecraft enters. Then the spacecraft deals 4 damage to each creature. It's a potential sweeper, especially if you're facing some token deck. Spacecraft, so you can station it. 5+, it's flying, trample, 10/10, but it's an 8-drop. So, but there's quite a bit of cards in this set that reduce the casting costs of artifacts. So this could be really great in one of those decks. Plaza of Heroes. Okay, yeah, dude, that's sick. Full art, non-foil. This is a great land, especially in like a 5-color deck. You can't go wrong with this. 4 or 5 colors, you want one of those in there. Possibility Technician. Kabu are back in the set. It says warp 1 and a red. Whenever this creature or another Kabu enters, you control enters, exile the top card of your library for as long as that card remains exiled. You may play it if you control a Kabu. So some impulse draw there. All right, what am I doing with these lander tokens? Put that off to the side. This is kind of a dud of a box so far, not gonna lie.
We got an Ancient Tomb.
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. Would you be excited about your pulls if this was you? I'm like, I have a feeling Blake's is gonna be better, but we'll see.
I hope so.
All right, coming back to commons and uncommons. There we go. We got a full art foil mountain, space-time anomaly, glittering massive. This is not a great. That's a cycle dual land. It's not fantastic. Corral of the Void, Corally. Endless Sands. Pay 2 taps, exile target creature you control. Pay 4 taps, sacrifice this land, return each creature card exile with this land to the battlefield under its owner's control. Okay, that's kind of cool. You could do some fun things. Oh, okay, all right. What is this? Is this Galaxy Foil? I don't think it is. I think I would know. Foil Stomping Ground, though.
Ooh,
full art Stomping Ground. It's a stomping ground.
Stomping Ground.
Stomping Ground. What are we looking at?
Foil Stomping Ground borderless. We're looking at about $15 right now.
$15. Yeah, we're getting rich off of this. I'll call my wife.
She's gonna be so excited.
She will be. Hey, we're up $15, babe.
Come on.
Look at that. We pulled a Japanese whatever it was. I can't remember her
So
name.
if that had been Galaxy Foil, we would be looking at about $79.
$79.
So Galaxy Foil really puts some value on these
For the
cards.
Galaxy Foil Shocklands. I really expected them to be a more likely hit. I haven't seen a whole lot of them. Look at that. Okay. Full art foil planes, Sunset Saboteur, Long Range Sensor, Lumen Class Frigate. This was fantastic as well in limited. Don't know if I would recommend it for other constructor formats, but who knows. Cathedral of War, full art, enters tapped. It has Exalted, so that's pretty useful. That could go great in quite a few decks. Look at those 2 moons right there. What are they trying to be? Star Wars? Probably. I think they're setting us up for something else. Star Wars, Star Trek. Dude, I would love a Halo set. That would be sick. Can you imagine, like, you've got Halo and the Arbiter as your commander? I would love that. That'd be
Energy
awesome.
Sword as an
Energy
equipment
Sword.
artifact.
Oh my
Come
gosh.
on.
Oh my. Okay, that's sick. Nova Hellkite, full art foil. We're looking at really sick art right here. I don't know how much it's worth. Like, what number
About
you got?
$2.50. About $2.50.
$2.50. Oh well. But it's got warp. It's got flying and haste 4/5. That's a great rate for swinging in for 5. All right, Blake, say a prayer for these last 3 packs.
Prayer.
That was effective. Subtle but effective. Okay, let's get into these last 3 packs. Let's move somewhat quickly. Okay, we got another Tanook, so that's pretty cool. And the uncommon slots. Okay, full art mountain, Warmaker gunship, mock site refinery, Zoo Ifit, Osteoharmonist. Tap. This is the one that taps and returns creatures from your graveyard as skeletons, but they have no abilities. So it can be pretty annoying, but it's not a crazy good effect. Celestial Colonnade. This land enters tapped. It's white blue. Tap that white or blue. Pay 3 white blue until end of turn. This land becomes a 4/4 white and blue elemental creature. Flying and vigilance. It's still land. Okay. I don't know where I'm gonna put these, if I will put them anywhere. Elegy Acolyte. This is one of the first of these that we've seen too. I haven't seen as much of these as I would have liked. 4/4 with lifelink. Whenever one or more creatures you control do combat damage to a player, you draw a card and lose 1 life. At the beginning of your end step, if a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn or spell is warped this turn, create a 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature token. Okay, that was a dud of a pack for sure. I'm trying to see a special guest. I'm trying to see a textless Sothera. That's all that would save my box. That's it. That's all that would save it. Or even just one Galaxy Foil something. One Galaxy Foil anything. I don't even care what it is. It could be a horrible, unplayable card. I just want to see a Galaxy Foil of something. All right, so we got a Plains. The Sarima is pretty cool. Probably one of the better spacecraft in the set. One of the more, I mean, if you're gonna run like a spacecraft as a commander, it'd probably be something like this. Baloth Prime, okay, that's pretty sick. 10/10 for 4. That's got some awesome things. Godless Shrine, borderless, non-foil though. So the Orzhov Shockland. Needle Spires. Tell them to turn this land becomes a 2/1 red and white elemental. I'm not interested in that. Sledge class Siege Ship. Man, come on.
One more.
I already know what the answer is. I'm not winning this competition. This is
we don't know that.
This is rough. What if I did switch them? What if this is your box? What if this is your box?
I switched them way earlier.
You switched them? Oh god.
No.
You deviant. You absolute criminal. Okay, full art swamp foil. Okay, so we got a Sothera. But it's not the right one.
Okay, is it borderless or anything?
It's just the normal print.
I mean,
foil.
the normal Sothera, we're looking about $15 or so. There's no current listings, but about maybe 15.
$15.
Oh wait, that's the promo. Sorry.
Vernal Fen. Terrible land. Enters tapped unless you control 2 or more basic lands.
Sothera's looking like $11.
Yeah. I think I'm catching up. Moonlit Meditation. Celestial Colonnade, the other version of it. Just don't want these. I don't want them. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let me just go back through. I want to go back to that. I want to go back to that stomping. Yeah, dude, this definitely is a Galaxy Foil. What did you say that was going to be again?
If it's a Galaxy Foil, it's like $79, which is much better.
That gives me some hope.
Come on.
That gives me some hope. I think this definitely is a Galaxy Foil. I'm going to grab that and the Godless Shrine and stick them in some penny sleeves to protect them. All right, let's see what Blake does with his box. I think I am surely ahead now, but let's go over to him.
All right, I am up. Let's see if my box is going to be any better. After looking back at some of Jake's pulls, I think he didn't do as bad as he thought he did. I mean, that Galaxy Foil Stomping Ground, not bad. Not bad at all. The Ancient Tomb, too.
The further I got away from that Ancient Tomb, the more I was like, I didn't get anything. And then I look back and I'm like, oh, it's an Ancient Tomb.
Oh, wait, an Ancient Tomb. Those are pretty nice. Okay, so let's jump on into it. Jake did a great job of explaining all the cards. I'm probably not going to talk through them all as much. This is a competition after all, so we're really just looking at some value here, but also obviously wanted to take a look at all these cool cards. God, he wasn't joking. Good Lord.
Yeah, man.
I love these lands. They're gorgeous. All right, let's see what we got. We got a Pain for All, Horizon Explorer. Ooh, there's that Eldrazi, Anti-Casual Vestige, Workforce 7/5, goodness gracious. Nesting Grounds, okay. Foil, is this Galaxy Foil? It is a Galaxy Foil Nesting Grounds. What's that looking like, Jake?
What number is on the bottom?
It is 166.
141. 96. $141. That's a weird looking creature on there.
It is.
That's really cool.
That's a hit. I'm come on. Entropic Battlecruiser, sick art, and an art card. I'm gonna penny sleeve this Nesting Grounds up. Strong first pack.
Very strong.
First pack. I am happy with that. We will set this here. I'm gonna try to keep the commons, uncommons, and rares separate. So let's continue on here. Moving right along. Get out of here. Peregrine Beckoner, Pinnacle Killship, Warplate Pangolin, Cav Landseeker, Flight Deck Coordinator, Survey Mechan, Dawnstrike Vanguard, Tapestry Warden, All Fate Stalker. Okay, cool. Full Art Mountain. I'm obsessed with these lands, dude. I might go and just buy a bunch of these lands. Consult the star charts. Okay. And Moodian Hatchery. Interesting. Extended art. Frenzied Baloth. Nice. Creature spells you control can't be countered. That's helpful. Ooh, Power Depot. I love the way that looks. Artifact land. Borderless Power Depot.
Which number?
79. Non-foil. Looks very cool. Ooh,
nice.
We got a mythic. Ouroboros. What a name. All right, Ouroboros. Plant worm. So there's so much plant and insect support in this set. It kind of makes me want to build something like that. Ooh, that's a cool lander token.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Okay. Next pack. Pack number, what is this? Pack number 3. Just manhandling these. Yep. Okay. Anyway, Starfighter Pilot,
Packs.
Pinnacle Killship, Embrace Oblivion, Sky Stinger, that thing, Gigastormer Giant. Okay, that's it. Voidborn, Sea Ship Brewtender, Sunstar Lightsmith. Okay. Full art, Island. Like that art a lot. Extinguisher Battleship. Okay, a 10/10 flying trample. Oh yeah, Jake pulled one of these. Very cool.
All right, $4.
Okay. Planetary Annihilation. That's pretty cool. Each player just chooses 6 lands they control and sacrifices the rest. Planetary Annihilation deals 6 damage to each creature.
No thank you. It's like $1.
Okay.
$1.60.
Ooh, Borderless Terra Symbiosis. That's very cool art. What were we looking at that one, Jake?
Like $10.
Nice.
The foil?
Ooh, it is not a foil.
Non-foil, yeah, like $10.
Okay. Celestial Colonnade. This is gorgeous. This, if you can see, this spaceship is covering up some of the text on the art. That's pretty interesting choice. Foil Cosmogoyf. Okay, get out of here. It's pretty. Cool. Terra Symbiosis. I'm trying to figure out what I can put that in because it's got a lot of potential. Card draw is always something I always need more of in my decks. So trying to find a place for that.
If I still had my Helena Elena deck, that would go insane.
That would go. Okay. Common. Get out of my face. Let me get to the heat. Okay. Ooh, Galaxy Foil Plains. That is so pretty. I don't know if it's picking up in the camera there, but the Galaxy Foil is gorgeous.
I wasn't even checking. What's the number of them?
367.
I wasn't even checking for Galaxy Foils in the.
Yeah, you might have got
this crazy.
Okay, Sunstar Chaplain, Festering Thicket. All right, Lightstall Inquisitor, Mutavault.
Ooh.
Mutavault. That's a mythic land. 73 is the art we're looking at. Borderless, non-foil.
$40.
Let's go. That's nice. Ooh, okay. Starfield Vocalist in the showcase. Human Bard. If a permanent entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger to build it triggers an additional time.
What's the number?
Pretty. It is 359.
That's $147.99.
Oh! Come on. That's what we do. We pull nice cards. Come on. You said the Mutavault was like 40 too?
Yeah.
What a pack.
Was it foil? The Mutavault?
It was not foil.
Okay, non-foil, not $40.
Figured. But that Starfield Vocalist. I mean, it's an ETB doubler in blue, which is real good. Real good. Okay. I'm decently happy with this box so far. We have 2 cards right now over $100. Sorry, Jake. But glad you're here to watch.
Man, we'll see. I don't know.
We'll see, yeah. And I mean, pre-release prices are probably gonna go down. Okay, like I said, let's get through Seam Rip. That's a Memnon. Nice. Okay, regular foil planes. Cosmogrand Zenith. That's a mythic.
That's funny that says that you're taking a negative $50 hit on that card. So I'm sorry.
What is?
Nothing.
Okay. Oh, okay. Cosmogrand. Yes, this is a good creature. This is just straight up a good creature. Solar Array. 3-drop artifact. Add 1 mana of any color. When you next cast an artifact spell, that gains Sunburst. I'm not familiar with Sunburst. What is Sunburst?
If it's a creature, it enters with a 1/1 counter on it for each color of mana spent to cast it. Otherwise, it enters with that many charge counters on it.
Oh, very cool. Okay. Genomorph Imago. Scavenger Grounds. Foil Scavenger Grounds. 37 is the art. That's gorgeous. Thanks.
$1.92.
Okay. For some reason, I thought it was maybe a little more. And we got another one of those Eldrazi boys. Eldrazi boys, and a Lander token. All right. Moving along. Let's see here. Oh! We're hoping for that textless Slithera. We'll see. Okay. Full degen moment. Get straight to the land. All right. Cosmogoyf. Okay, regular art Cosmogoyf. Very cool. Lythros Researchcraft. Spacecraft with station, flying 0/8. It gets a +1/+0 for each artifact you control. Okay, that's kind of cool. All right, we got Pinnacle Emissary here. This was actually my pre-release promo card. Endless Sands. Okay, I think you put one of those, Jake.
Mm-hmm.
And Possibility Technician foil. It looks cool. I don't think it's worth anything. Art card. Bye. Okay, we're halfway through the box. Decent box so far. I'm satisfied. I obviously want more. The gambler in me wants more. Okay, we're gonna scroll right through these. Oh, the goodest boy, Chrome Companion. I do love that little guy. Okay, is this? No, it's not.
Probably not.
Not a. Oh, I got the lobster!
Yeah.
Yes, dude, I wanted this little guy.
Go.
I have been thinking about building him. I think he
Show me.
seems so fun. So it's just like the regular. It is in foil.
Oh, nice. Okay,
Yeah.
sick.
Very cool. I like this little guy.
He's really fun.
Oh, that's some cool art. Immudian Wastewalker. I guess borderless. Maybe extended art. This is the one with Encore 8, which is crazy. Another Possibility Technician. Okay. Eldrazi Temple.
Oh.
Foil Eldrazi Temple.
I want to buy that off of you.
Tap, add 2, spin it only to cast colorless Eldrazi spells or activate abilities of colorless Eldrazi. What's that?
Show
What's
me.
that? Brendan?
What
It is
number?
the 14.
14.
Foil 14. What are we
104?
104?
No. What's the number?
You dirty boy. 14.
14.
I thought you were saying it was 104.
Oh, that. Okay, I see.
Yeah, 14.
$5.
Way to go.
The Galaxy foil is $82.
Okay, I got one of those Nova Hellkites as well. That art is sick. That art is very pretty. And a Lander token. Okay, we're in the swamp again. Weapons manufacturing. Okay. Surge Conductor. Ooh, Arch Enemy's Charm. That's a very cool art. Choose one target, exile target creature or planeswalker, return 1 or 2 target creature and or planeswalker cards from a graveyard to your hand, put 2/1/1 counters on target creature you control, it gains life until your turn. Okay. We got a Meteor Crater, like that art too, very colorful. And Hard Light Containment in foil. Enchant artifact you control. When this aura enters, exile target creature an opponent controls until this aura leaves the battlefield. Enchanted permanent has ward 1. Okay. Okay. All right, moving right along. Ugh. Yep. Bye. Okay, what do we got first? A Frenzied Baloth. Very nice. I want a special guest. Is there a special guest in these last 4 packs? Varnal Finn. Okay, enters tapped unless you control 2 or more basic lands. That's always nice. Memorial Vault. Grove of the Burn Willows. Very interesting. You can tap for a red or a green, and each opponent gains 1 life. That doesn't seem great. It is a mythic land, though. Full art Elegy Acolyte in foil. That's the one that creates the robot tokens. We got an elemental and a gnome. All right, okay.
That Grove might be something. What number was it?
Grove was 17. Non-foil.
17. $7.
Not bad. $7. Okay. Okay. Getting down to it. Boop, bop, beep, bop, bop. Okay. Gorgeous island. Aphrael, Stone Chosen. We got a mythic. Discard a card at random is its ward cost. Void whenever it attacks. If a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn or a spell was warped this turn, defending player loses half their life rounded up.
Borderless?
No, just normal.
Normal.
Foil though.
Nice.
That's good. Decent. Ooh, another mythic. 2 mythics in a row. Sazrael Genesis Shepherd. Borderless art. Non-foil. They play lands from your graveyard. Whenever you sack another non-token permanent during your turn, put a number of 1/1 counters equal to Sazrael's power on up to 1 target creature. Okay.
Yeah, Zarael is the alternate commander in the lands commander deck.
That it makes sense. It looks like it would be. Insect Druid, very cool. Ice Till Explorer, additional lands. Play lands from your graveyard, and you mill. Okay. Ooh, a Lumbering Falls. Rare. Borderless, non-foil. Makes a land become a 3/3 elemental. Still land. Singularity Rupture. Okay, destroy all creatures, then number of target players each mill half their library rounded down. Oof. That's pretty good. I love milling people out for half their library. It's like one of my favorite things to do. Okay, we have 2 left. Let's take a look.
Until they play a Will of the Jeskai and cast their entire graveyard.
Yeah. We don't talk about that. That's definitely never happened before. Okay. Got another Memorial Vault. Insight Engine. Put a charge counter on this artifact, then draw a card for each charge counter it has. Not bad. Ooh, Stomping Ground. Just a regular Stomping Ground. I think there's like $8.
Yeah, I think it's about it.
Swarm Yard. Regenerate target insect, rat, spider, or squirrel.
Oh, that's a good one.
Not bad.
Which number?
42. Borderless, non-foil.
$2.
Okay. Another Memorial Vault, same pack. That's annoying. I don't like getting multiple of the same cards in one pack. 2 boxes, no special guests.
Honestly, I think we're going to be pretty close.
I think we might be. Yeah, I think we might be.
In value. But yeah, no special guests. That makes me sad.
Until I hit this burgeoning. We'll see. Sammy, that's a good uncommon.
If that's your ceiling, I think we'll be okay.
Okay. Foil Forest. Elegy Acolyte, first rare. Evendo Brush Razor. Ooh. Or Servandum, Sunstar Exemplar. It's Orzhov, Vigilance, Menace. It's borderless. Whenever a creature you control dies or puts in exile, put a 1/1 counter on this and you gain a life. Okay.
Foil, non-foil?
Non-foil.
$4.
Wandering Fumarole. It's in foil. 90. You can pay 2 blue, red until end of turn. This land becomes a 1/4 blue and red elemental creature with, you can pay 0, switch this creature's power and toughness until the end of turn. So land. Ooh, Quantum Riddler. This is one of the arts I was super excited for. Foil, borderless, so pretty, so metal. I absolutely love it.
$25.
$25, okay. And that's it. And that is it for the box. We did not hit a special guest. I'm sad about it. But we hit a few decent things. We're gonna throw this Stomping Ground in here. And we'll just kind of show what we got out of the box for the bigger hits. So yeah, that's Nesting Grounds, I think is a great hit. Starfield Vocalist, the Mutavault, the Stomping Ground, and the Quantum Riddler. So yeah, I mean, we'll count these up. We'll see who won. But I'm decently happy with the hits here. Obviously, I would have liked an Ancient Tomb. Would have liked a borderless Cythera. But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain with what we got here. Some pretty good stuff. So yeah, we'll tally these up and we'll see who won.
Yes, thank you. I'm basking in the glory of this victory. That was really unexpected. Did you think you were gonna pull ahead?
Look, I was sitting there watching you open, thinking my box can't be worse, and then here we are.
Yeah.
Here we are. So,
but overall, I mean, not bad. I think we were pretty close. I think obviously the Ancient Tomb and this Japanese showcase were big, but the Stomping Grounds Galaxy Foil really pushed me over the edge.
It did. It came out of nowhere too, because we missed it initially.
Yeah.
Then found out it was Galaxy Foil.
Definitely.
Shot up in value. So
yeah, I had small value pieces too that kind of built up as well.
Mm-hmm.
That I think really helped me out. So
yeah, had a few big hits myself, but I think it was I was missing those little pieces to get me added up. So I'm so happy with my hits. Obviously sad I didn't win though, and I think that means I have to give you all my cards, right?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Of course.
We really enjoyed opening these collector booster boxes with you. We hope you enjoyed watching as well. We will probably be making a lot more of this type of content, these competition-based things, and just openings in general. We are also filming our very next Commander gameplay video very soon, probably next weekend. So that should be up in a couple of weeks. So look out for that. If you haven't watched already, our first Commander gameplay video, you can find right here linked. Yeah, no, right here, Blake. Oh, right here. Okay, yeah. So yeah, be on the lookout for that, and then go watch our first Commander gameplay video. We had a blast making it, and we hope you have a blast watching.
Yeah, absolutely. If you don't follow us already here, subscribe to our YouTube. We plan on making a lot more content in the future, and we're super excited about it. Be sure to also follow us on TikTok, same handle, mtgrookies. We make a lot of content. We try to post there every day, just fun, dumb stuff that we find funny, and hopefully other people do too. But yeah, thanks so much for watching and hanging out with us, and we will see you guys next time.
Later.